And in our weather, we'll see minor changes on Monday, more sun on Tuesday, and then for the middle of the week, another low will swing by. I'll have the details coming up. Yes, thank goodness, because if it's pickled, I'm chowing it. I love anything pickled. Pickles, beets, cabbage, pickled pig's feet, pickled eggs. If it's pickled, I'm eating it.
All right, you went too far. You went too far.
Yes, they're great. It's a Mexican thing. All right, a live look outside takes us to cloudy skies. It is cloudy. They're spicy. They're good. Trust me. It's cloudy outside over downtown Los Angeles. We still have a slight risk of rain tonight. In fact, as we take a look at the Doppler radar, you can see that we are getting a few showers north of us. This is mainly in Oxnard, Ventura, Santa Barbara. That's where we're seeing the rain. And it's basically a cutoff low that just kind of parked itself over the coast of California, and that's why they're getting showers. Tonight, it's going to continue to track to the east, and as it does, that's when we'll see our little chance, about a 20% chance in LA, and mainly in the West San Fernando Valley. All right, current temperatures right now, 65 degrees over Camarillo. As we take a look at Van Nuys, we're looking at 67, Palmdale 68 for you, 67 as well for downtown Los Angeles, and low 70s as we move towards the Inland Empire, like 74 in Riverside, 72 in Ontario. And look at this, Palm Springs, beautiful, 90 degrees. I like it hot. Winds outside, not too bad. It is a little bit breezy in Camarillo. We're looking at southwest winds at 13 miles per hour, a little bit calmer in the single digits for Van Nuys at 9 miles per hour. Downtown is even there a little bit breezy, and we're seeing mostly west and northwesterly winds, like in Riverside, where we're looking at 13 miles per hour and 12 in Big Bear. How about the overnight lows? Not going to be too terribly bad. In fact, we are going to see those clouds develop tonight into tomorrow morning, again, as that low continues to track to the east. Temperatures are going to be mostly in the low 50s, 53 in Woodland Hills, 55 in Oxnard, 54 in Santa Barbara. As we head towards the Antelope Valley, we're looking at low 50s there as well, 51. 56 in El Monte, though, a little bit warmer there. All right, the rest of your forecast coming up in just a little bit. Guys, back to you for now.
Okay. Somewhere.
You know what, actually, yes, it actually did rain somewhere. Believe it or not, not here in LA County, but it did rain just slightly to our north, Ventura, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, not that far. Our neighbors did get a little bit of rain, and we are actually still seeing a slight risk of rain tonight into tomorrow as that low continues to track to the east. We could squeeze out a little bit, mainly in the West San Fernando Valley, but probably more like Simi Valley will get it instead of the West San Fernando Valley. In the meantime, let's take another look up against the mountains. It causes the air to lift, it cools, it condenses, and it forms those clouds that could possibly give us a stray shower or two this evening. But look, it's a little breezy as well. You can see the palm tree there swaying very nicely in the wind. All right, let's take a look at the Doppler so we can see exactly where the rain is, and you can see that it's well to our north. This big cell is still over the Pacific, and this is what's going to finish tracking to the east. And here's Santa Barbara, and you can see that there is a little bit of green there through Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, especially up along the Santa Ynez mountain range. They're going to be getting it, and see even that right there, that little risk there could possibly continue to move in, and so we could see some again in the West San Fernando Valley. That's where we're going to see the greatest chance. In the meantime, though, outside, a beautiful mild evening. 70 in Long Beach, 68 in Palmdale, 73 for Riverside, and 65 as we take a look at Oceanside. On the 7-day forecast, here's what we can expect. Tomorrow, we're going to see mostly cloudy skies in the morning, a little bit of sunshine by the afternoon. Tuesday, it's going to be mostly clear. The pressure is going to rise just ever so slightly, and that's going to be enough to clear skies a little bit and bring those temperatures up by a couple of degrees. But by Wednesday, another dry low is going to pass through. And what I mean by dry low is that it's going to be an area of low pressure. So we are going to see some clouds, but it's not going to have a whole lot of moisture with it. So we're going to see mostly cloudy skies in the morning, but it'll be sunny by the afternoon. And we will keep it there for the next few days. In fact, temperatures won't raise until probably early next week. If you are in the Inland Empire, it's going to be especially breezy along the mountains and the deserts. Temperatures on Tuesday will warm up to 74. It'll be a little bit foggy along the foothills Tuesday into Wednesday and Wednesday into Thursday, and then we'll see a stronger marine layer towards the latter part of the week. But the temperatures will remain mostly in the 70s. By Friday, we're looking at 77 degrees, and as we roll around towards the weekend, 75. It'll be a nice, comfortable, mild day next week. All right, that's a look at the 7-day for now. I have a couple more 7 days and the rest of your detailed 24-hour forecast in just a little bit. Guys, back to you for now.
All right.
A little OCD. Just maybe.
A scrubber in there every day.
I know, yes. Lots of lavender lotion, I would imagine, is how he always smelled of lavender. All right, how about we take a look towards LAX? Look at that. Along the coast, we are seeing those clouds continue to increase as that area of low pressure tracks to the east. And again, a slight risk, not going to, blow it out of proportion, but there is that. So just a little heads up in case you're going to be heading out towards Ventura, Santa Barbara. In the meantime, downtown Los Angeles, the high today was about 3 degrees below the average of 77 degrees. Only hit 70 tomorrow. Those temperatures are going to increase just a teeny tiny bit. Right now, though, we are looking at Burbank, 66 degrees, 69 for Santa Ana, 72 in Chino, and along the coast in Oxnard, we're looking at 63 degrees. On the satellite radar picture, here's what we're looking at. Here's that area of low pressure. It is still tracking to the east, but you can see it moving. You can actually see its progression towards the east, and as it does, we are going to see these risk of showers into the area. And again, this is mostly going to be during the overnight hours, and it's a very slight chance. We're talking maybe a 20% chance. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at the microcast so you can see. This is Sunday night at 6 p.m. That's when I started it, and you can see that the main bulk of the system is over the Pacific, and as it continues to move inland, it starts to break apart and dry out. But look, there is a little bit of green and there's a little bit of green, which indicate that there is still that slight chance. But this is Monday at 4 o'clock, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. It just kind of fizzles out and disappears and really becomes nothing but just mostly clouds and maybe a little bit of damp, because we are going to see a little bit of moisture from the system. So there is going to be that. In terms of the overnight lows, we're going to be mostly in the 50s. Hollywood, 57 degrees for you, 55 tonight in Burbank, 51 in Newhall. As we head towards the IE, let's take a look at Chino, where it's going to be 54, 53 in Ontario. Higher elevations, we're looking at 38 degrees in Wrightwood, 35 in Big Bear, and 49 for Hesperia. The highs for tomorrow, again, very similar to today. Some areas are going to be a little bit warmer, and then a couple are going to be about the same, maybe a degree or two cooler. 73 will be the daytime high in Riverside, 69 in San Bernardino, 57 in Big Bear, 88 in Palm Springs. That's going to be one of those spots where the temperatures actually drop by 2 degrees. So you're not really going to feel a major difference. Along the coast, we're looking at upper 60s, 66 in Newport Beach, 67 in Long Beach, 63 in Santa Monica. And as we head out towards the San Gabriel Valley, we're looking at upper 60s and low 70s, 69 in Pomona, 68 in Newhall, and 66 for Simi Valley. What about the rest of that 7-day forecast? Don't go anywhere, because I'll have that for you coming up in just a little bit. Guys, we're sending it back to you for now. All right, we'll also be taking you outside to get one final look at your 7-day forecast. A little breezy and a little cloudy outside. The 7-day is coming up shortly. All right, in the meantime, let's get one last look at the 7-day. If you live along the Orange County beaches, here's what you can expect. Gloom pattern, especially along the coastal basins, not just for the San Fernando, San Gabriel Valley, but also for LA proper as well as for Orange County. And that's a look at the 7-day forecast, guys. Back to you. And you remember we mentioned 20% chance of showers? Well, you just saw it in Dave Meekum's video. I'll have the Doppler for you coming up in just a moment, plus your work week forecast around the corner.
Is this normal for this time of year?
No, in fact, this is a really late season storm that we're dealing with, and unfortunately we are going to see another area of low pressure make its way through towards the middle of the week. However, that one is going to be dry, so we shouldn't get any moisture or drizzle like we did out of this one. Believe it or not, 20% chance, that's what we were mentioning. And in fact, as we take a look outside, you can tell by the way the light is being reflected that there is still a fair amount of moisture moving through the area. However, as we go ahead and take a look at the Doppler, you can see that most of the showers now, most of the green now is making its way through the eastern part of LA County and Orange County and moving into the Inland Empire. So places like Laverne, right on the edge there of LA County, are getting some showers, light showers. But we had reports of showers in Whittier. Here in Hollywood, we had just a light sprinkle earlier, in fact, right around 7:15. And then Toluca Lake also had some showers. Now it's moving into Ontario, Chino, again, San Bernardino, Riverside. Those particular areas are going to be seeing the showers pass through very quickly tonight. All right, right now it's 63 degrees over Long Beach, 59 in Palmdale, 63 in Riverside, and 54 as we take a peek at Oceanside. Overnight lows, again, we're going to continue with that possibility into early tomorrow morning of just a sprinkle or a shower here or there. Temperature-wise, we're looking at 57 for Hollywood, 55 in Burbank, Lancaster, and Palmdale, both right around 51. And along the coast, we're looking at mostly in the upper 50s, like 58 in Long Beach. Your 7-day forecast and what you can expect for the week coming up in just a moment. Guys, back to you. And outside it's cloudy and it's gray and it's wet. What about tomorrow as we start off the week? I'll have that for you in just a moment.
The MTV Awards, they were covered in what, trash bags?
They were indeed. And you know, sometimes we do get rain in the summer, but it tends to be due to the monsoonal moisture that we get out of Baja, out of the Gulf of Mexico. But this is still coming out of the Pacific Northwest, and that's what makes this particular little shower kind of a rarity, actually, because generally at this point we have June gloom and not a whole lot of moisture. As we take a look over downtown Los Angeles, again cloudy. You can tell by the way the lights are reflecting that there is still a lot of moisture in the air, and things aren't really going to dry out for us until tomorrow. Today over downtown Los Angeles, though, it wasn't a bad day at all. It was 74 degrees. The average this time of year is 77, so it was slightly cooler, but not uncomfortable, not too bad. We did have a nice sunshine by the afternoon. As we look at the current temperatures outside right now, we're looking at 60 degrees over Burbank, Santa Ana 62, likewise in Chino, and 59 in Oxnard. As we flip it around and go ahead and take a look at that satellite radar picture, here's that area of low pressure. You can tell that it's still making its way through, but in terms of rain, here's what we're going to see on the futurecast, microcast. Sunday, 10 o'clock p.m., you can see that it has definitely moved onshore, and as you continue to advance it, you can see that mostly it's just a lot of cloud cover, a lot of heavy cloud cover that is squeezing a little bit of moisture out as it continues to track through the east. But by Monday afternoon, everything's going to be nice and it'll be sunny. We will still have a few clouds, but overall it's not going to be a bad day. In fact, 73 is going to be the high over Riverside tomorrow, 72 in Hemet, 88 in Palm Springs. And as we take a look at Big Bear, we're looking at 57 degrees, 59 for Wrightwood. Along the coast, we are looking at temperatures in the 60s, 66 in Newport Beach, 63 in Santa Monica. And as we head inland again, we are going to keep it mostly in the 60s. A little further inland, we're talking low 70s. 7-day forecast and gloom pattern develop.
Okay.